From man to woman or woman to man?
Hey everybody, welcome to the Lesser Saints Discord. I'm going to start off the show a little bit different today with a fortune cookie.
I feel like we've done this before.
Yeah, that was different though.
How is it any different?
This is going to determine the entire vibe of the show. Yami is a little bitch. I don't know why she's weird.
I don't know. I am weird.
No. It says worrying less will brighten your outlook. There you go.
I am very
positive.
Well, I have to say something though.
You make children cry, Jables.
Good.
I just want to say from the start, I am very upset that no one made any comment on my Treezilla post. Very disappointed.
Yeah. Well, that would require me to actually care about it.
That would also require me to know where the fuck you posted it.
It's in memes on Jeff's server.
Okay. Well, I mean,
The only thing I'm
Go
disappointed
figure,
about
show
was...
starts, kid starts crying.
Yeah.
When did you post it?
In memes, you just said it.
Just after
No,
noon.
I said when.
Oh.
12:14. No, that was last night.
Yeah, I don't really scroll through everything on Fridays. I'm busy doing other stuff.
And yes, hello, Scully. Yes, and that was a little Rimshee Jr.
Yeah. Look at that thing.
Okay, I do like Treezilla.
That's badass.
Yeah.
I guess, alright, I'll look at it because I actually like you and I want to see what it is.
Here,
Don't fucking lie to me.
I'll make it easier for you. I'll just send you the picture.
Thank you.
That's disgusting. Why are you sending Yami dick pics?
No,
I'm not gonna lie, that is a very impressive Treezilla.
I like how the fog machine makes it look like his atomic breath from the first movie, where it's almost like vapor-like.
Mm-hmm. I am old, gentlemen. I am old.
Yeah?
Since when?
Yeah. Since today.
How old are you?
And
I am
how old
34
would that
now.
be?
Oh, okay.
I am 34.
My. You are so old.
I'm ready for my rocking chair.
Contrary to popular belief, Mickey, I do have friends. Just not many of them.
She's not questioning whether you have friends or not. She's questioning whether or not they like you.
I don't
That
count
was a
people.
I was gonna say, I always thought that was a requirement, and then I met you guys, and I'm like, oh, okay, I guess it's not.
What, having friends?
No, liking people.
Oh, no. No, you're not.
There's-
Liking your
like,
friends.
We have a working relationship, and that's putting it very loosely.
Huh.
Yeah, we was Kangs. That's what the working relationship
I
is.
will be right back.
Yeah.
And like that, she's gone. If somebody were to like make a menorah themed after King Ghidorah, that would be fucking awesome.
That'd be sweet. What's the other one that was made up in like the 60s?
What do you mean?
The other winter holiday that was made up in like the 50s.
Oh, Kwanzaa?
Yeah, Kwanzaa. I knew there was a Z.
I don't even know what the fuck Kwanzaa is, if I'm being perfectly honest.
You know what? I've been asking that question for years. Nobody seems to know.
Especially the people who celebrate it.
Well, I've never met anybody that celebrates it. So.
It's because they don't exist.
The most I did like a brief read through on what it was, and it was just something.
I have returned.
It was just something for the black members of society to do to sort of separate themselves and have their own thing for the holidays. That's it.
Oh.
Yeah. That's.
I was gonna say,
Are
like,
you
my
a
entire...
Episcopalian, Skull? What kind of question is that?
Rimshee is Jewish, though.
But I'm Jewish in that I have the Jew DNA in my past, but
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
believe in the religion.
Yeah.
So I'm Jew-ish.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Does
I
that
guess it's
that makes no sense though? Either you celebrate it or you don't.
Yeah, but there's like. Calm down, Kanye. Sorry, he's talking to me right now. No, there's a religious, cultural, and ethnic portions to being Jewish.
Oh, so he's just
That's what
got the
makes it so
ethno-cultural, not the... Yeah.
No, I wouldn't even go that far. I've got the ethno.
Yeah.
Also, am I the only one that finds it amusing now that people are using full Kanye as a euphemism for anti-Semitism?
What a
Well,
very
let's
strange
be
time
fair.
we live in.
Kanye went full fucking Kanye.
yes, he did.
I watched that whole thing. That was.
Yeah, like when even Alex Jones is sitting there with a look on his face, it's like, why am I here? What's going on?
You could see Alex Jones being like, well, no, there was one point Alex Jones was like, I'm crazy. We're all fucking crazy. I don't know what's going on. We're going to commercial.
It's like, I need a break. I need to get away from this desk.
And then right after that, Kanye is just like, I love Hitler. Right as they're cutting to break.
Cut the
It's
camera,
like,
cut the camera!
Yeah. Later on in the interview, they had they had 4 separate cameras for everybody that was like at the desk, and every time Kanye talked, they just cut straight to just Kanye, so that nobody else would be included in the shot.
I never thought I'd see the day where I would kind of wish Alex Jones had his show back just to have this shit happening. Just so I can
he
see
has
him
his
be
show.
destroyed all over. Yeah, but
he
it's
has
not
his
like
show. It's just
Yeah, he's
on
always had a show.
alternative platforms.
Yeah, it's on his website still.
Yeah.
oh god, he still has a website. I'm surprised
Huh?
he, with all that money that he lost, he would not be able to afford it.
Well-
People refuse to platform. Alex Jones is rich as fuck.
Also,
That's true.
just because he got that judgment, there is no fucking way he's paying that.
Yeah, he might be on some sort of like payment plan, but it's not like they take all of his assets immediately, pay all of it off.
Also, just the fact it's like, based on like the state, it's like you never get the full amount you're awarded. That does not happen.
Really? I always thought you did.
No, because there's like legal fees and stuff like that. And,
Yeah, like-
that
a
makes
lot
sense.
of times with lawsuits like that,
Mhm.
lawyers will take it on a commission, so they'll take a percentage. Of
Also,
what
like
you
just
win.
recently, good example, Johnny Depp. He did not get everything that he was going to be awarded. Not even close.
Oh, he's not going to, and he still donated the amount he was supposed to be awarded to the charities that she was supposed to.
Because like where they
Not
did
the
in
charities.
state
It
of
was just the
Virginia,
children's hospital, wasn't it?
Yeah, but she was
And that
supposed to donate to
appeals-
the Children's Hospital.
Yeah.
My favorite part is that they're currently going through appeals, and so LawTube is parts of LawTube are still covering it a little bit,
Mhm.
and Amber Heard is doing everything in her power to ruin her case.
I thought she did
Well,
that
yeah.
last time.
I was gonna say it doesn't
no.
really take much.
No, she is doubling down way harder than she did during the trial.
Oh man.
And she hopes to get out of what?
It's
No, she's hoping to at least reduce, if not reverse, everything.
Yeah, she's basically her biggest goal is or her biggest argument, I think, is, well, one ruling can't be true. Ruling for one of us can't be true if ruling for the other of us is also true. They can't be true at the same time. So either you've got to award me for all of mine and deny him all of his. Wait, I don't like the other option. Stick with that one.
They were.
yeah, that's not how the legal system works, darling.
Yeah, they were separate suits. Yet they were being taken care of at the same time. You dumb bitch.
Like I said, like it's fucking entitlement. She
Oh, yeah.
honestly did not think she was going to lose.
Yeah, she got famous at like 17, and then has just been rolling on that for a while.
The other thing that's been really bugging me, because I've been seeing it on Twitter a lot, and it still irks me to this day, is Jennifer Lawrence. I'm the first female
That was
protagonist ever. I'm like,
fucking
what?
hysterical.
Oh yeah.
What are you
Yeah.
talking about?
I can't think of anything dumber.
It's like there wasn't a woman in an action lead before me. It's like, okay, Barbed Wire wasn't a very good movie, but Pamela Anderson was still the lead.
Would you consider the classic movie Wait Until Dark? The one with the blind lady that gets her house broken into, would that be considered an action movie, even though it's kind of a suspense thriller?
That
I would
sounds
say
more
that
like
one's more
suspense
so.
thriller. But let's be honest, the
But
Aliens.
Yeah, that's the
an
big one.
action movie with Ripley being the main character, and who's that played by? Sigourney Weaver.
Yeah.
yeah,
Who was fucking
It's like,
fantastic.
I've got a bow. It's like Sigourney Weaver went into a hive of aliens with an automatic rifle with a grenade launcher and a flamethrower taped to it. Fuck yourself.
Now let's
I
be charitable. Maybe she meant a strictly action movie, but I don't think that's true either.
no Kill Bill, strictly action.
Yeah. Okay.
I need to find what
Fucking
I
threw Uma Thurman under the bus.
yeah. There was like a
This is-
1996
this
movie
is-
that I knew so well, but I can't remember. The
This is
title.
just more recent versions too. What? There's got to be stuff older than this too.
Yeah.
like, while
okay.
she
Yeah.
wasn't
So
necessarily
hold on.
the
Mickey's,
lead.
Mickey's
Linda
backing
Hamilton.
me. Mickey's backing me up on Wait Until Dark. She does kick ass because she breaks out all the lights and beats the shit out of the people that broke into her house. So
Yeah,
No,
but
action thriller?
it's all how it's played up, because you can have action elements in a thriller, and you can have thriller elements in an action without it becoming that genre.
Here's my
Okay.
tweet to Caffeine Tweaker. Did we forget Maggie in $1 Million Baby? That was 2004. That was Hilary Swank or something like that.
Yeah, it was Hilary Swank.
Franca Potane, Lola in Run Lola Run, 1998. Angelia Jolie, Fox in Wanted, 2008.
Also
Gina
the Tomb Raider
Davis.
movies.
Yeah, Tomb Raider.
Gina Davis, Carly in Long Kiss Goodnight, 1996.
Oh, and hold on.
She was also in
Angelina-
Cutthroat Island,
Angelina-
but we don't talk about that one.
No, we don't
Angelina
talk about
Jolie, now that you bring her up, she's done a lot of action movies. Mr. and
Yeah.
Mrs. Smith.
Salt.
But you just remember, Jennifer Lawrence was the first female ever to be in a full action movie.
Scarlett Johansson in several things.
Scarlett is a bit more recent on her action movie roles.
Still,
Yeah, but it's actually much better than Hunger Games.
Oh yeah, well that's just because Hunger Games sucks.
Sorry, you mentioned Scarjo. I needed a moment.
Oh, what about that? What about that young chick in the movie Kick-Ass?
Hey!
Yeah. I mean, hell,
Yeah,
if we really want to go further back, Leon in Leon the Professional, the girl Natalie Portman used to.
Also, are we talking lead, like the leading character, or a leading character? Because even with that,
fucking, Sarah
even
Connor
with-
is one bad bitch. in
Oh, yeah,
Terminator
that's
2.
right.
Oh yeah.
like if we're talking only
hold
the
on.
lead character, like the lead character of an action movie, then we've already covered several.
Wait,
but
not
yeah, it is
Natalie,
more
Nate-
limited.
Nate
Yeah,
Portman.
hold on. We got to catch Larry up. He just showed up. Hey, Larry.
Like I said, Barbed
so-
Wire wasn't a good movie, but Pamela Anderson was the lead.
So
I know, but we don't
so-
talk about that.
Larry, Jennifer Lawrence said that she was the first main female protagonist in a movie.
Yep.
She said
In
it
an
years
action-
ago,
First
but
ever.
it's been
In an
popping
action
up
movie.
again.
In an action movie.
hmm
No, that was an interview that came out just recently.
That was recent?
Oh, chart.
Yeah. That tweet was
God damn,
very
this
recent.
week feels like it's been a year.
It kind of does, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, 'cause,
Larry,
like, she
we,
did a-
we brought up Alien.
She did a televised interview, and she's like, there wasn't, like a female lead in an action movie before me, because the thought process was that guys, like boys and stuff, wouldn't see an action movie if there was a female leading it. It's like, Jesus, you're not fucking self-important.
It was quite the spectacle, I will say that.
I mean, she is kind of brain dead, and her career is essentially over.
This
Well,
was
that's
like
really-
within the past
yeah.
week or two. Holy fuck! I thought
Because,
this
like,
was
what
a year
the
ago.
fuck is the last thing that she was even in? Does anyone even know?
Let me hold on.
Oh, Dark Phoenix. I think she was in that. That movie was dog shit, though.
I hate you. I hate you so much. Okay, let's see.
Hey, no! Bio's here. Hello, Bio.
Yeah, I don't know why.
Anale.
But whenever the whole conversation,
Apparently, the
about
last
us-
movie, Don't Look Up, and that was 2001 or 2021.
21.
And
I had
then
never heard of
Causeway was 2022. But yeah,
Whenever
technically, Dark
the-
Phoenix would be your last one.
Whenever the conversation about a strong female protagonist comes up, everybody keeps forgetting about Alien. I don't
Yeah, I
know
don't
a
know
single
why.
dude that hasn't loved that movie. Or at
Well,
least
it's funny that you mentioned that, since that's one of the first things we brought up.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Fucking,
I'm bringing it back around to that. I'm talking about the more broader conversation of strong female protagonists.
I fucking that term is fucking cancer at this point.
It is. Now it is.
Because
it's valid.
Well, it's because of the modern context. Whenever somebody mentions like strong female characters, like basically, oh, we're just gonna take a chick and write her like a dude. Because femininity is a weakness, I guess.
It's basically a man with boobs. That's strong female lead most of the time these days.
That's what fucking Rings of Power recently. Why they kept calling her Guy Ladriel, because she does not act like a woman at all.
Oh wait, you said right, not ride her like a dude. Never mind.
Well, yeah, it's just
I mean, I get it.
Pervasive in Hollywood.
Get in the way of an action film.
Is it like a bunch of female characters are just written like you would write male characters because there's this perception that women being like feminine or girly is fucking weak. And I don't know where this came from.
It came from the patriarchy, my dude.
And just at the same time, it's like all men have to be weak, ineffectual pussies.
Gotta love.
I wish it was Gilf Ladriel Y2K, but unfortunately it's Guy Ladriel.
Yeah.
Yes.
I do like that though, Gilf Ladriel. Yeah.
That's the Lotor Galadriel. Original Lotor Galadriel is Gilf Ladriel, hands down.
Yeah. Has it? Larry, I think it's been less of a trope in the past. Out of just an example, all of the movies we've listed.
Has it happened in the past? Sure.
Yeah.
But now it's the most common version. Bad writing is the most common version as opposed to being the outlier.
There's a difference between strong female character and a strong, well-written character that happens to be a woman.
Yeah.
God damn it, Skull! Why the fuck did you have to bring that shit up?
How did you even get to that spelling of that?
Eltrica.
I know what you're saying.
I've never seen Eltrica, Skull.
Yeah.
Oh, you want to know another movie?
Don't do it.
I'll do it.
Don't do it.
Don't do it.
You know, Drew Barrymore. Catwoman.
And that was Halle Berry.
Okay, my bad. I knew it was.
God damn! I knew what you were doing.
The moment you said Drew Barrymore as Catwoman, I actually wanted to watch it. That sounds entertaining.
Yeah, I would unironically watch that over what the fuck that Halle Berry movie was.
Yeah, but she's also kind of the same character from 50 First Dates.
Yes.
That's the thing, though, like, at least Drew Barrymore is charming. Halle Berry is a fucking plank of wood.
Oh, yeah, she was great in Swordfish. But
I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna say anything about Halle Berry, but yeah, Drew Barrymore has that quirky personality to her.
Yeah.
Drew Barrymore has that quirky personality and acting to her that's just endearing.
Yeah, I'm glad that she got all the coke out of her way when she was like 13.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like the Charlie's Angels movies weren't great. It's like of the three main stars, it's like she was the most interesting one to watch.
Oh, wait, we're forgetting one major one. Heathers.
What was it?
Heathers.
With Winona Ryder.
I don't think I've seen it, so.
Oh.
Also, I just brought up fucking Charlie's Angels.
Yeah, Larry knows what's up. That movie's wild.
I heard that's a movie about murder.
Yeah, it's Winona Ryder and Christian Slater going on like a death rampage through their school.
Nice.
Yeah, but she's like But Winona Ryder's character is also good at like forging signatures, and that's how she became one of the popular girls. And then they just start killing all the popular.
I'm sorry.
Forging.
Someone mentioned the Resident Evil movies, and fuck off.
Okay.
Although I will have to say,
I'm sorry. We've listed like 20.
Hold on. In response to Y2K, the chick that's like Vasquez, that's Michelle Rodriguez, and yes, she is pretty badass.
I hated the Resident Evil movies. I don't care what.
Oh, I do too. They're fucking terrible.
They're like, oh, this is better than the game. No,
it has nothing to do with the games.
It's its own separate universe.
Yeah, but it was so bad.
That's the thing. Is,
I'm not disagreeing. It's just its own separate universe.
To do with it. Like the animated ones do, but even then, they're not good.
Blech.
Oh, by the way, I've been watching some of the animated Justice League movies lately. Pretty good.
Oh yeah,
the
Justice League, the DC animated universe is way better than the DC.
Yeah, I've been going through the Justice League Dark movies, because I've been on a Constantine kick lately.
Constantine is cool.
Oh yeah,
there's another one in production right now.
Yeah, and it's got Keanu Reeves.
Yep.
I am so excited. The first one was really good.
Well, also, I mentioned it on a previous stream, but Carl Urban did confirm that Dread 2 is in production. I am so fucking amped.
Oh, thank
you
God.
And me both.
You know, I thought I was superheroed out. It turns out I'm just bright and shiny superheroed out. Bring back some dark shit.
We need some gritty motherfuckers. Yeah. And not that PG-13 version of Blade that's coming out. Fuck that.
They're making a new Blade?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's not that you're superheroed out. It's that you've grown tired of the
Marvel
formula. It's just that. It's not superheroes in general.
They ended Phase 4 of Marvel early because it was going so badly.
Did they?
No.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wakanda Forever was not supposed to be the end of this phase. There were more movies planned.
Oh, wow.
Now they're being moved up to different phases because, Phase 4 was fucking trash.
Well, they need to rethink, because ever since Guardians of the Galaxy, every movie's been Guardians of the Galaxy.
Or tries to be Guardians of the Galaxy.
It's always that comedy. And it's just the same shit.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing that's like really killing a lot of Marvel stuff. Is just like comedy for the sake of comedy, no matter what it does to the tone or if it even makes sense in the context of a scene.
Yeah, no, just write the characters write them. The characters have written themselves.
Yeah, I mean, look at the first Iron Man movie. It pretty much written itself.
Keep all of the people in Guardians of the Galaxy. Have them all have that same sense of humor throughout the series. That's fine. I don't need to see Thor having the same sense of humor as fucking what's his face.
Oh my god, fucking I was gonna say like Thor: Love and Thunder is probably like the worst example recently of like.
I haven't watched it.
There's a time and place for comedy in your movie. Stop trying to shove it into every scene. What the fuck are you doing?
Yep. Spider-Man can still be a snappy, very comedic character because that's
fine. Yeah, because the way Tom Holland was able to deliver that comedy it's endearing, and plus he's a kid. He's supposed to act like a kid.
Yeah, he's supposed to be.
It makes
fits
sense.
The character.
Although
honestly, Marvel has developed an issue that's the exact opposite of what the DC universe was. DC was just dark. You had nothing to relieve any of the tension.
That was
the
Zack Snyder. Of
course it was.
Problem.
I'm not arguing with you. I'm just saying there was nothing there to relieve any sort of tension. In some of the most serious movies, they still release tension by a joke here or there. Something simple.
Can I say real quick? Like, despite the various problems that the film has, and it does have problems, fucking seeing Tom Holland, Andrew Garfield, and Tobey Maguire just hanging out and being geeky Spider Bros.
Yeah.
I've still got to watch that.
I hate you. Anyway, speaking of DC,
hold on, real quick. One of my favorite moments in that. Wait, have you not seen it yet, Rimshee?
No, he hasn't.
I have not seen it.
Okay, never mind. I'm not gonna take that away from you. It's one of the funniest parts of it.
Also, Willem Dafoe is fucking excellent.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I have a kid. It makes it a little harder to watch movies like we used to.
Yeah.
That's fair. But apparently, Superman, Henry, is not going to be Superman anymore.
Yeah.
So it makes me wonder, why did he
so
leave
shit.
Witcher? Yeah, why did he leave Witcher? Because it was supposed to be because he was playing Superman.
He talked about it.
What did he say?
He was told by the production staff.
Mm-hmm.
He was told by Warner Brothers.
Yeah, to like announce that he's going to be Superman in October was what he was supposed to make the announcement. So he did. And then like a week or two ago, they were like, "We're gonna go a different direction with Superman and have somebody else do it because we're scrapping everything and starting fresh."
Wow, that's fucked up.
They brought in James Gunn, and James Gunn has got this 10-year plan, I guess, and he's gonna start a new thing with a Superman and a younger Superman. I'm like, God damn you.
But Henry Cavill was super classy about it. He was like,
but
hey, just because I'm done playing Superman doesn't mean that there won't be a Superman. Superman lives on.
Superman is
hold on. Superman is an idea. And so Superman lives on. I'm just done playing him for now.
Yeah, I saw it.
And so that was class. That was a classy response.
Honestly,
it is.
Henry Cavill is a man I fucking respect.
Oh, he's probably pissed because he quit The Witcher. Because
that's not why he quit The Witcher, though. That's not why he quit The Witcher, though.
Why?
Because the writing staff and the director are a bunch of cunts that hate the source material.
Oh god! Oh, that's true. I don't know if I should. I don't even know if I even want to watch the third season because I loved season 1 and 2. I adored it, but
if it's not Henry Cavill, don't bother.
Yeah.
Also, bringing in your projected replacement for him to play Geralt is Liam Hemsworth.
Yeah.
So
you mean
what
Thor's less interesting, less talented brother? Yeah, no, fuck off.
What I don't understand is why don't they get the writers that work on all the DC animated stuff to write a live action?
Because that would make too much sense.
Because
then they'd have to pay him.
I guess.
But yeah, it's fucking Henry Cavill is you look at this man. He's perfect.
He is such a nerd and I adore him.
But physically, he is the spitting fucking image of Clark Kent.
Mm-hmm.
You're going with someone else. I can understand why the DC fan community is just completely fucking demoralized at this point.
There's no hope for the community anymore. There's
the only way that Warner Brothers could salvage this is if they were to, for whatever reason, bring him back. But that would be admitting defeat and admitting they were wrong. So what's the likelihood of that?
No, they could have a Flashpoint scenario.
Also,
or have him come back as Superman's dad or something like that. That'd be cool.
If you're in response to Skull, Gunn has said that it's not an origin film, but it's just going to be a younger period in Superman's life, which I'm still not happy about. But
like post Smallville, pre Man of Steel.
I was gonna say we've already got Smallville. We don't need more.
Had 13 fucking seasons of that. We don't need any more.
Yeah.
You do know they're probably going to still shove it down our throats, right?
What?
I mean,
what do you mean? Probably.
Well, better start opening your mouth up and start working on that gag reflex.
Although I will say it was hilarious to see Patty Jenkins just completely nuke her entire career on Twitter.
What happened?
Oh, she's out. as far as Warner Brothers is concerned. Like,
Mhm.
there's not going to be another Patty Jenkins Wonder Woman movie. Not happening. Also, her little Cleopatra project, that's not happening either.
Let's just say she done goofed.
Get wrecked.
I mean, what did you
goof?
expect when you have a movie, Wonder Woman 1984, where one of the plot points is that Wonder Woman rapes a man?
Yeah. We live in a very strange year, gentlemen.
Yeah, well, I mean...
You're telling me.
And she tried so hard to pretend like that's not what happened. Even hiding behind people's tweets, like she retweeted someone trying to justify that scene. It was terrible.
I didn't know Wonder Woman raped a man. When did that happen?
Yeah.
Okay, so in Wonder Woman 1984, there's like this crystal thing that works like a monkey's paw. Like you make a wish, but like it always turns out bad. There's always something that goes terribly wrong with whatever you wish.
You get your wish, but it's not quite what you wanted. It's as literal as possible, or twisted in some way. But it is exactly your wish to your wording, at least.
Yeah, I know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
So basically, she holds the thing and she makes a wish, and the soul of Steve Trevor, her boyfriend from the First World War in the first movie, gets put into another man's body. Basically, like his consciousness and personality takes over this other man's body, and she proceeds to have sex with him.
Oh, this is a classic like love potion argument.
It's just like,
this is more like love potion rapey.
well, the thing is, it's like,
Well,
like-
love potions are rapey. They're roofy.
like when she looks at the guy, she sees Steve, but it's not. It's these. He's only listed in the credits as handsome man.
Okay.
I wonder how Chris Pine felt.
Probably pretty.
So it's like everybody else, like around her, is not seeing Steve. She's the only one seeing him as Steve.
And we don't know if he's married or not. We don't know if he's what he does for a living.
Well, the thing is, like,
No.
the point of it is like he's not conscious. His body is being puppeted by somebody else's soul.
Oh, yeah. But, I mean, I'm saying on top of all that, we don't know what this guy is like. He could be
Consent
the most
is impossible.
Yeah, he could be the most upstanding citizen in the world. He could be a disgusting pervert of some sort that would belong in jail. It wouldn't matter. He's not in the film.
It's like he was kind of like we see him like earlier because like he's like a charming kind of nice guy, and he kind of hits on her a bit, and she's like, nah, not interested. And then she makes her wish, and then dead boyfriend's body, soul goes into that dude's body, and then all of a sudden she's all over him. And it's just like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah. Here's the bigger issue. Nobody takes females raping men seriously. So
Absolutely.
I do.
Oh yes, we all do. Broader society.
Yeah, I guess that requires, people to actually be normal and yeah.
Well, technically we're the abnormal ones in this situation.
I guess. I'm okay
Mickey,
with that.
Aside from like maybe Andor, don't bother.
Yeah, no, I think after this light, Henry Cavill might be done with Warner Brothers entirely.
Multiverse of Madness was really bad. Love and Thunder was really bad.
Okay, I
She-Hulk
actually
is
kind of enjoyed Multiverse of Madness. Only because I'm biased, and that's because I like Benedict Cumberbatch. But,
That movie is a fucking mess, though. It makes no goddamn sense.
Bumblefuck Cumberbun?
Hey, don't make fun of Cumberbitch, okay?
Mahler made all of those puns in his video.
I like the Well, I like the whole multiverse theme for shows and movies. It's why I enjoyed that Spider-Man one.
Oh.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, in the Multiverse of Madness movie, it's incredibly poorly handled.
It could have always been worse.
I heard they tried to introduce too many characters.
I mean, it could have been worse, yeah. It could have been a hell of a lot better, too.
Yeah, yeah, anything involving, like, the multiverse or time travel, I'm down.
But no, rumors are now is that Cavill is in talks with Amazon about potentially being attached to a 40K show.
Yeah, that's what Larry was talking about.
Well, at least he'll get his nerd on.
He better get rights to basically say, no, we're not doing this. Rewrite it.
No,
if I was him, I would demand an executive producer slot.
Agreed.
I would.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I would.
Also, at this point, Games Workshop should have absolutely no creative control over any 40K content. Fuck them.
I want Henry Cavill to have contracts with every single studio to be official nerd consultant.
Yes, please.
For every project.
You know, just because
he's actually into all of this shit.
Yeah.
And
yeah. But as I said, the reason why I don't want Games Workshop involved...
It's frustrating.
The reason I don't want Games Workshop involved with 40K is because...
It's not entirely fair, Jables.
They did listen to him in the first 2 seasons of Witcher, and then somehow
they fought him on it, but they did end up listening to him.
Yeah, they begrudgingly.
Well, that's because, it's either right or they're stupid.
Like,
well, no, it's because he said, I'm not going to do that because the character wouldn't do that. That's...
Yeah.
Well, there was also, I forget what it was. I think it was like a speech or something. It was at the end of Roach's... it was when Roach dies. He goes off on this speech. That was all him.
Yeah, because the original plan from the writers was to have like some sort of joke after that. And Cavill's like, the fuck is wrong with you?
He adores Roach. No, that would never happen. Good God, fucking writer. Okay, I'm sorry, but is there any
they don't
writers
understand,
out there?
and they don't care either.
You would think that some writers would be gamers. There has to be a gamer/writer that actually understands the fucking material that they're writing on.
Like, Critical Drinker has actually done several videos on this, where it's just like, you look at all of these people who are being brought in to write these major products, and like you look at their history and they like have either like no writing credits whatsoever, or like very few, and they're like all indie projects. These people are not qualified to write Marvel movies or like television series.
I wouldn't even necessarily say that, because if they were big enough fans of the source material, I would say definitely give them a shot.
Yeah, but that's the other problem, is that you bring these people in, it's like they either don't know who the characters are, or they don't care.
Well, usually if they don't know, they also don't care. Most of the time.
Like recently with She-Hulk, the writers of She-Hulk admitted, it's like, oh, we don't know anything about trying to write a legal drama. Or like a legal show in general. It's like, then why the fuck are you writing this show? Why are you...
Yeah.
Here's what you do. You set up like a little booth in some local comic shops. With just like unknown people running the booth. Mm-hmm. You have people like Henry Cavill write a list of questions for whatever project you want to work on. And people that come in on the Tuesday when the new comics drop, just have a sign that says looking for writers, and have them come up and ask, or just walk around and ask them, hey, what kind of story would you like to be told with these characters? And, and just ask them, and if they have a good idea, snatch them up to help write. Yes.
Well, just because they have a good idea doesn't make them a good writer.
Yes, it doesn't mean that it makes them a good writer, but they can they can create a good outline for something they'd like to see sometimes.
That's not necessarily false. Well, but here's the big issue that they're having. Here's the big issue they're having. They're getting an IP, and they're going, cool, we have this project we can now do. We'll make tons of money off of it. Let's find some people to write it. And they're going to look for people that they can pay cheaply to write something. Not people who care about the source material or anything like that. Just, hey, you'll work for less. Write this.
Yeah. Y2K.
That happened with the CG people on She-Hulk.
Hold on.
Those poor bastards.
Y2K, I could have sworn it was Tuesdays and not Wednesdays. If it's Wednesdays, I was wrong. I grew up in a town of 300 people. I didn't have access to a comic book shop. Fuck you.
I will say, though, there is one show that is a superhero show that I'm very much looking forward to. But since Carl Urban has his thing going on with potential of the movie that we all been wanting, I'm wondering how that's
in the works.
Yeah, but how's that going to affect with him being on The Boys?
I probably won't.
I would argue that The Boys wasn't good after the first season, but...
Bitch, fuck you. It was great. I enjoyed The Boys so far. I will say... the second season was kind of weak. I will say that.
I was going to say, it's like nobody thought that Stormfront was just a little on the nose.
But every series Eric Kripke has done has been, it's okay for the first 3 or 4 seasons, and then it kind of picks up later.
I've been enjoying it. I fucking adore The Boys.
Also, just there's some character decisions that happen, especially throughout the second season. They're just like,
that's probably because you've read the comic.
No, I haven't.
Then read the comic. You might understand it. Because they have taken some. Okay. They have taken some things out of the comic, but they have also changed.
Okay, the thing is, if a character in a TV show does something that doesn't make sense, reading the comic is not going to change the fact that it didn't make sense.
Also, you were saying you probably read the comic as a reason he was questioning choices, but now you're using if you read the comic, it would make more sense as a reason why. So how do you have both?
It can be both.
What?
It can
Habib?
be. Where?
Habib! In the chat.
Oh!
Habib has the
Habib.
Yeah. By the way, congrats on your new job prospects and stuff like that.
Yeah. I'd be drunk. Yay!
Good.
Always be drunk.
It's a good time to be drunk.
Although, we have been a little bit negative here, talking about, bad writing and, bad studio decisions. I don't know if anyone else here is familiar with it. I haven't played it, but I've watched a lot of content on it. The writing in God of War Ragnarok is really fucking good.
I don't know if Jackie's complete. Yeah, I don't know if Jackie's completely completed the game yet, so no spoilers. But from what I've seen so far, I love it.
It's unironically one of the best depictions of masculinity I've seen in years.
Not the... So it's not the boiled down, this is what men are, disgusting pigs, blah, blah, blah. But it's also not touchy-feely.
It's like fucking Kratos in this game is depicted as a good father, a protector, provider, leader.
Wasn't he like that in the last one?
Yeah, but they've done,
There's more.
They took the character from the old God of War games, who's just, angry man, kill gods, to what may be one of the best written characters in video games. It's actually fucking amazing what they've done.
Yeah, well, let's be fair, the original God of War games, he was just John Wicking that shit.
Well, as I said, he was angry man kills gods.
Yeah.
Pretty much. But it's
in these games, the arc that he goes on through the last game and this game is fucking incredible.
Mm-hmm. Good to know. Yeah. No, there's a. It seems like there's a lot of cool stuff happening in video games behind the scenes.
Yeah, it's like, wow, a guy who's actually concerned about being a good father and taking responsibility for his mistakes.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah, too often it's viewed as taking control.
But that's not how it.
There's a huge difference between someone taking control and someone taking responsibility.
And the thing is that, like, I've seen so many dumb motherfuckers in response to God of War, like these most recent ones, like, oh, they completely fucking emasculated Kratos. Why isn't he just killing everybody? It's like,
no,
you don't understand what masculinity is.
Yeah.
Which, it's fair enough, you know, like, there's been so few good depictions of, like, actual masculinity in media that I do not fault some younger people for not recognizing it when they see it, but...
Oh, yeah, no, I've seen some shit on the internet. That's like...
Of course you've seen shit on the internet, Jables.
You've
been that shit on the internet more than once.
Yeah, there's been some things like eating a single soybean makes you not a man.
What?
Oh man, like fucking.
And there's like Roosh V. It's like liking women's butts is not masculine because you're only one step away from liking man's butts.
What?
I'll like whatever butt I want to like. Go fuck yourself.
Roosh V's a fucking idiot who's not relevant anymore.
I know. I'm just using that as an example.
I know,
I've seen a lot more stuff like that popping up because of Andrew.
But yeah, like
Sorry, but what kind of red pill bullshit are you guys? What?
Like the
That's
worst
not red
take,
pilling.
The worst take that I've seen,
they claim
like in relation to God of War Ragnarok, was from this guy called Synthetic Man, who is unironically a man-child. But he fucking, like, at one point, like, he's just saying, like, that Kratos should just, like, bitch slap his son. It's like, no man would ever let their son talk to them without, like that, without bitch slapping them. It's like, tell me daddy didn't love you without telling me that daddy didn't love you.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Also, have you completely forgotten that in the original games, Kratos ended up killing his first child?
Yeah.
You can't imagine why he might be a little hesitant to strike his son.
Yeah.
Especially now that he's a god.
Yeah. We don't talk about that. We don't talk about that. Just shh.
Now, don't get me wrong. I've almost thrown hands with my dad several times. But I was just a teenager hopped up on hormones, fucking pissed off at everything. So,
well, yeah, that's the
on
thing.
me.
Atreus in this game is an impulsive teenager.
Yeah.
He just also happens to be a god.
Yeah.
You know, imagine teenage hormones and having superhuman abilities. Could potentially be a bit of a volatile mix.
What? No.
It might cause a little problems. Just a little.
I will.
How old is
I will
Kratos
agree with
supposed
some
to
people,
be
though.
in Ragnarok?
Yeah, it's not like ancient mythology depicts these sorts of things all the fucking time.
I don't know.
There's a bit of discrepancy, like, but it's believed that, like, the timeline between, like, the start of Norse era, like when he first meets Faye, and, like, from him leaving Greece is, like, maybe 100 or more years.
Well, he basically replaces
Kratos does age, but, like, he ages very, very, very slowly.
Yeah. No, I get that. I was just trying to figure out what the timeline was in, because it seemed too quick by a little bit.
No, it's been some time since he left Greece behind.
Yeah.
And like you can tell as well, because like he is visibly older in these newest games.
Also seen the new trailer for Final Fantasy 16.
I don't care.
Dude.
Yeah,
Okay,
I don't
like,
really care either.
I'm sorry, Yami, but it's like, oh yeah, it's like a trailer for Final Fantasy 16. That trailer for Armored Core 6, though. Damn.
Yeah.
I'll have to watch it, because now you got me intrigued.
Fucking From Software coming back with the mechs, man.
There is one game I wish they would bring back.
When I see that there's a new Final Fantasy game coming out, I treat it the same way as Marvel. Cool. Whatever.
At least the production times between Final Fantasy games is longer than Marvel films.
Hold on a second. I gotta ask Larry a question. Are you saying fuck the people who hate weebs, or are you saying fuck the weebs who hate people? Important question.
Also, yes. I'm not hating on people that like Final Fantasy 16. I'm just expressing how much I don't care about
indifference.
Oh, also, fuck! I can't. I hate that I just remembered that. Apparently, like, there's talks of a God of War TV series, but like they're attaching the same showrunners that were behind Wheel of Time, and it's just like, oh no, don't give it to them.
Give it to Henry Cavill. Full circle. Now we're back.
Just give it to the fucking writing team from the game.
I can't see. I'm sorry, but I can't see Henry as Kratos. I really can't.
Well, no.
Just let him produce it.
To work on the project, he doesn't have to act in it or anything.
Have him throw the people who would try and do let's subvert people's No, get the fuck out.
Yeah.
Subverting expectations has its place.
Yeah,
but
it's not a bad thing if you're not doing it to deliberately piss people off. Looking at you, Ryan Johnson.
Taking Master Chief's helmet off within the first 10 minutes of the first episode is not subverting expectations.
God
That's
damn
fucking
it.
with the character.
Also, Master Chief is like Shax. The helmet stays on.
He is John Halo. That is his name. He is John Halo.
Do you think Master Chief keeps his helmet on even while he's fucking someone?
Yes.
I know that Lord Shax does from Destiny. But no joke, it's in the lore that brief explanation.
There's a whole meme about it.
Brief explanation. Lord Shax at one point, he's the guy who runs the PvP section of the game, which is known as the Crucible for those who don't know. He hooks up with the queen of the Awoken, and he keeps his helmet on during that.
It's like
nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're like subverting expectations at this point would just be writing a good story. That would subvert expectations for me.
Yeah. It's kind of like
the thing is like God of War recently, its story was so good that I just think it flew over a lot of people's heads, or they just couldn't understand it.
Top Gun Maverick,
what they were watching.
Top Gun Maverick isn't even like the best writing ever, but it's so much better. It's
very well executed, though.
Yeah, very well executed, and so much better than all of the shit coming out, because it doesn't. The only expectation that it subverted for me was, spoiler alert, for the next, I don't know, 15 seconds, 30 seconds.
We've been telling you guys to see this movie for months now.
the only scene that subverted my expectations was when Maverick woke up alive.
Yeah. I legitimately thought that it's like, oh wow, they killed him.
Yeah.
But actually, no, I take that back. Because I saw, like, in the promotional material, they show an F-14 flying. And it's just like, okay, so he can't be dead because we still
avoided the promotion. Scene. Well, to be fair, we didn't know if that was in the modern day or in the past either. But
true, fair enough.
Still, that they laid everything out that normal movie tropes. This is a sign that he's buttoning the knots on his story, so he's probably gonna die. Wait, he's not. That actually subverted expectations and was not done poorly.
Also, that scene with Rooster.
Yeah, that too.
After Rooster gets shot down.
That was just as good. Oh, they said like
it uses Maverick's line. If it's like it's like don't think. That's what you said.
I wasn't thinking. It's so good, so good. Oh, if you haven't seen it, fucking go see it.
There is one game that I wish they would remake, but at the same time, I'm afraid they'll fuck it up, and that is Legend of the Dragoon. I have never seen another game that had spectacular battle system. I loved their battle system. It was so much fun. It was unique, and I've never seen another game do it. And it makes me sad.
Although, that's another thing, like the last major movie that's getting ready to come out. I've heard things about this new Avatar movie.
Oh no, please. No.
I don't know if I'm going to go see it, because I don't know if I have the patience to sit through 3 hours.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the live-action Avatar, The Last Airbender, that Netflix.
No, I'm talking about James Cameron's newest movie. But
Netflix is doing a live-action remake?
I don't know if I... Yeah, unfortunately.
Here's... Hold on. For The Last Airbender remake, to Netflix's credit, they brought in the original creators, and they were pretty much going to do...
Okay, so it's actually going to be done properly.
The original creators made Korra
maybe
as well, so...
Hold on. They were going to do pretty much the same thing, like move some stuff around for like storyline issues.
Well, obviously you don't want to completely retell it the exact same way.
Yeah.
Right.
But apparently some of the producers were wanting to change things too much, and so the original creators quit.
God damn it.
Might not be a bad
Of
thing.
course.
Because of their good intentions of bringing on the original creators in the first place, and the original creators also making Legend of Korra, I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing.
Well, yeah, that's the point I just made. It's like the original creators also made Korra, so...
Yeah.
But I swear to God, if they call Aang Ong one more time...
Oh, I think the entire movie
you will mail things to people and be on a list. We know.
Yeah, I think the entire movie.
You're assuming she's not already on a list.
After
I know she
Shyamalan did that fucking bastardization of whatever that was supposed to be.
Wait, which list do you guys think I'm on?
I can think of a few. For one, you're a veteran, so that automatically puts you on a list.
Shut up. We don't talk about that list.
Yeah, but we know about it.
Yeah.
Government in their lists. But no, the point I was like, I've heard things about this Avatar movie. It sounds like fucking hilarious nonsense. Like, funny for all the wrong reasons. I just don't know if I will be able to sit through 3 hours.
Yeah, I'll wait till it becomes available somewhere else.
Yeah, I think if I do watch it, I'll wait, because I want to be able to get up and piss.
Also, I just saw that Larry... My bad, Yami. The fans heard so you can expect at least a modern fan port. Fuck off! No, I don't want a fan port. I want an actual, decent fucking remake. I want it.
Speaking Speaking of the remake, that Dead Space remake's getting ready to come out. I'm excited.
Yeah, I fell to my worst demons and I pre-ordered it.
Jackie, I think's already pre-ordered Dead Space. I think.
No.
Have you?
Pre-ordering stuff.
I wish the remake was available.
I didn't pre-order,
in VR.
but I'm gonna get it.
I wish the remake was available in VR because Dead Space in VR.
No. I'm glad it's not in VR because I remember the very first time that I watched Jackie play it, I literally ran right behind her the minute that those little creepy crawly things had the certain camera angle where it looked like it was coming right at you.
Yeah.
Scared the shit out of me.
I'll admit that when I played the original Dead Space, it was the first game in a while where I was nervous about taking corners. It's just like, I don't want to go around there, man. I don't want to know what's on the other side.
Yeah.
And then there was the second one with the children. Jesus.
There were babies in the first one.
Was there?
Yeah.
For the longest time,
yeah, the lurkers are babies.
I was
oh god.
Yeah, the lurkers are babies.
But
and
yeah, the pack
they
in Dead Space 2. Ooh.
Them
little bastards.
But I used to say that I don't like horror, and then I realized that some of my favorite video games are horror.
I'll play a horror game as long as the lights are on. But I refuse to watch
I specifically turned off the lights while playing that game. I waited till everyone was, because I was still living with my parents at the time. I waited till everyone was asleep so I could turn out all the lights and just play that game with no lights on. Fuck, I got fucking immersed.
Yeah, and then a fucking slasher bursts through an airfield. It's like, Jesus, fuck!
Nope.
Get away from me!
Nope, can't do it. Nope.
Yeah, it's a shame that Callisto Protocol was dead on arrival, though. That sucks.
I've heard of bad things, and I heard it was supposed to be like almost as good as Dead Space.
No, not even close.
It was supposed to be this awesome game, turned out to just be a fucking puzzle game.
I don't think it had as much time as it needed. Like, don't get me wrong, I like Glenn Schofield. He was one of the main creators on the original Dead Space, and he made this game. But it's not good. It relies way too heavily on melee combat, for one thing.
Gross.
But hey, as I said, Dead Space Remake is coming out next month. And Resident Evil 4 Remake is in March.
I'm looking forward to the Dead Space.
I'm looking forward to Resident Evil Remake. Resident Evil 4.
I'm looking forward to that 007 GoldenEye.
What?
They're remaking GoldenEye?
Oh, yeah, they're making it so that you can do online multiplayer too, and they're not remaking it. They're like doing a remaster.
Oh, they're updating it. Okay, I see.
Yep.
Probably with
they already did that once.
No.
But yeah, like
made a whole new game on that one. I think.
It's funny that like we have the remake of Dead Space coming out so close to the remake of the game that inspired it. Inspired a lot of games, actually. Resident Evil 4 was huge.
Yeah, I mean, originally Resident Evil 4 was supposed to be the Devil May Cry, then it turned into Resident Evil 4.
Well, no, what happened was that like there was a build, like an early build for a possible Resident Evil 4 that got spun off into Devil May Cry. Because like they were building, it's like, this doesn't really work for Resident Evil 4, but we like what you're doing here. Make a game out of it.
Makes sense.
And then we had like the Hookman version, or like Resident Evil 3.5, which obviously changed before the first game came out. There's a content creator on YouTube, the Sphere Hunter, who does breakdowns on this.
By the way, the remaster of GoldenEye is coming out on both Microsoft and the Switch, and there might be cross-platform.
Nice. Now, are they updating the graphics, or are they going to keep it like?
They're updating the graphics a bit.
Do you really think that they can release something with 90s graphics on it?
Why? There's some games that look at RPG Maker. You can still make stuff in 8-bit. What?
The reason why they can't, and it's very basic, frame rate.
Oh, I guess, but it would have been cool if
especially in a competitive game like a shooter like 007 GoldenEye, you need it to run smoothly.
Yeah, and the frame rate that it was, and like how the original graphics were made and how it worked, doesn't work on modern TVs.
Yeah.
Well, poo.
So
I mean,
if they didn't update
but
it
doesn't work right.
You would have screen tearing, and it would be a mess.
You'd all of a sudden be looking directly behind you when you were supposed to just turn 90 degrees.
Also, unlike what some people will try and tell you, there's a reason why 60 frames per second is a standard in video games. Yeah. Even if you don't visually notice it, you can feel the difference.
Oh god, I definitely
60 is basically the minimum in video games.
As I said, like that's the standard. Like that's like the standard minimum. You know, anybody that tries to tell you it's like, oh, you know, like there's no difference between 30 FPS and 60, you're like 30 plays better. No, they're lying to you. They don't know what they're talking about.
It's like turn away, turn away.
Yeah, Larry, 30 is playable, but it's not the standard.
You know, like it was basically the whole like, you know, like, oh, like the big ones, like 30 frames per second is more cinematic. It's like, that was just a fucking sales pitch to make up for the fact that they couldn't manage to get it to run at 60 consistently. The Last of Us.
How about that Last of Us 2, huh?
Let's not talk about that.
Why?
I don't want to... I have not played Last of Us 2. I never
Joel did nothing wrong!
Also... We talked about it enough when that whole controversy about it came out. I don't care anymore. We did it. We talked about it. Go back, watch the VODs.
We don't know which one it was, and we're not going to look it up so we can tell you. Just figure it out.
I'm too lazy to try and find it, so let's talk about it.
Nope.
I will say this: you can make arguments about whether or not Joel did anything wrong. But he didn't deserve to die the way he did.
Yeah. No. That was a little too much.
No, like, the entirety of that game basically writes as like, oh, he was the bad guy. And it's like, no, that is not what happened. That is not how that worked. And just because you show a scene of this guy saving a zebra doesn't make him a saint. Fucking zebra scene.
Speaking of zebras, so apparently there's a Tiger King bill that just recently passed, I think. Something where people can't keep like tigers and lions as encaged pets or something like that just because of the Tiger King.
I'm fine with this.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
Also, Larry, 30 is standard for consoles because consoles kind of suck. Consoles have come a long way, Larry.
Yeah. Also,
the newest generation of consoles can do 60 fairly consistently as long as the game is optimized.
Yeah. Because of Tiger King, I found out a weird stat that there were more tigers living in captivity than there are in the wild. And that was
depressing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Very depressing.
Is it though? There's a place near where I grew up. It was kind of like it was a big cat sanctuary, mostly for ones that like worked in movies and stuff. Got to meet the MGM line. That was cool.
Aww.
Yeah. Yeah, it's called Cattails. It's over in Eastern Washington. It's out in the middle of fucking nowhere.
Mm.
I thought we went on a field trip there. I thought the bus driver was gonna kill us. It was that far out.
Man.
One man, a bus full of people. How will he do it?
It was like when I was still doing that Amazon job and I was driving out in the country. And you just like turn off the road and head into the trees and you just keep going and going and going. It's like, if I fucking hear banjos, I am turning this son of a bitch around.
Yeah. Oh, Mickey, it's not awful because they've already been abused in the movies. These people are just taking care of them because if they get released in the wild, a deer would kill them. Like, it's not...
Yeah, they're not the biggest predator that they used to be.
They're not the biggest predator they were supposed to.
They would come up to people and be like, pets? Treats?
Yeah, a rabbit would probably kill them. Like,
well, that's actually not like the biggest concern. It's just like, you know, like having like a massive animal like that just like get loose. Like if it does encounter people or pets.
Oh no, I'm saying no. Mickey said it's fucking awful. I'm saying the reason why it's not awful. It's because these people are taking care of them.
Yeah, it's basically a wildlife refuge for big cats.
Because they can't go back to the wild.
Some of them are wildlife refuges. Some of them are. There's also just a lot of motherfuckers that own them privately. And that's fucked.
Yeah, the private ownership is fucked.
Just like, oh, I just want a fucking tiger.
Hence why the bill.
I want a lot of things too, sunshine, but...
Yeah, for years I've been debating like the efficacy of zoos.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta watch my ooze. What letter starts there? Thanks, Kanye.
Oh my god.
think...
I just now got
Fuck
that.
you, Jables.
I think zoos still have legitimate purpose when it comes to like in terms of conservation, but
I think it really depends on the zoo. That's the conclusion I've.
Well, that's the thing. Is like it does depend on the zoo, but like I would not say that like zoos in general are a problem.
Yeah, I'll say one of the coolest zoos I've ever seen is the San Diego Safari Park.
Yes.
San Diego Zoo does a lot.
Not the San Diego Zoo. Not the San Diego Zoo. The San Diego Zoo Safari Park.
Well, I'm just saying in general that I'm just saying in general that the San Diego Zoo is well known for its conservation work.
Oh yeah, but the San Diego Zoo Safari Park or San Diego Safari Park. It's been so long since I've been there. But it's basic. It used to be the breeding grounds for the San Diego Zoo. And then they're like, well, we have this massive area full of land where we can kind of put these creatures in more of a natural habitat to them. Why don't we open this up as a park? And it's fucking cool because you'll get like big open areas where, I mean, there are no predators mixed with prey, but you'll get these big open areas where you've got elephant, gazelles or whatever the fuck lives with elephants, and they're all in the enclosure, and it's just
whatever the fuck lives with elephants.
And they're all just in this massive enclosure that there are rhinos in there, and it's just all in the massive enclosure where they interact like they normally would, minus the predators.
Mm-hmm.
They've got 3 California condors, or at least last time I went, they had 3 California condors. And I know that that's not, like, really cool to a bunch of people, but these are all rescue condors, and that's also an endangered species.
Critically endangered.
Yeah.
The last time I was actually in the San Diego Zoo part, I vividly remember this, and I don't know why, but, the last time I was there was like a group of school kids because it was like during the school year, and I was off work, decided to go to the zoo, And a bunch of these kids were like, "Oh, cool! Let's look at the elephants." The elephant just started pissing, and it got on some of the kids because the elephant was getting so close. And I was like, "Yes."
Last time I was at the Parkland Zoo here in Seattle, I got all pissed off. A buddy of mine came to visit. They're like, "Yeah, let's get high and go to the zoo. That's fun." And
wait,
yeah,
and
actually,
and they were feeding this big old snake like a rabbit, and all these little kids were pressed up so much against the glass and stacked up on top of each other. I couldn't even see them. It pissed me off so much.
I went
I've been to the.
I watch a lot of live videos.
I went to the safari park, I think twice. Once with my family, which that was a lot of fun. And then I brought an ex there, and that turned out pretty good. But she was a fucking dumbass.
How so? Please.
Yes, please. I have to know.
Oh, I got really mad at her for a little while there because I had bought. It was around the time of the Marine Corps ball. And I had bought her and I tickets.
Yeah.
And this was like a month or two in advance. About a month in advance. And then shortly after I bought the tickets, she decided to start ghosting me and then break up, like within a couple of weeks of the actual ball.
And those tickets aren't fucking cheap either.
No, they weren't.
They're not.
I ended up selling it to a Marine who was dumb enough not to buy a ticket.
Nice.
I saved his ass.
How does this relate to her being a dumbass at the safari?
Oh, she wasn't a dumbass at the safari. It was a separate comment.
Oh, okay. I thought those were related. I was like, how would she... Did she, like, try to stick her hand in a tiger's mouth? Or, like, what's going on?
No.
What kind of dumbass?
And I won't be mean. I won't say what popped into my head. Because I won't be that mean.
Better tell me later.
Oh, yeah. I'll text it to you.
Oh, good. Because if it is what I think it is, I will laugh my ass off.
Yeah. What? Well, why not? Be mean. Nobody knows who you are, except for me.
I am taking the higher road and only texting Yami about it.
Oh. Rude. Why does everybody else get all the fun shit?
Just to spite you, Jables.
Mostly because it's you, Jables.
I feel so left out all the time. I'm just,
God,
you guys are all doing fun stuff. I'm just
fucking dumb.
Sitting over here, want to be included. Nobody's including me in shit. I don't like this.
Look, I don't do anything either. All I do is sit at home.
What do you think we're doing now? We're all sitting on our home in our underwear and just talking shit.
I'm in PJs because we don't have a fire lit.
Oh, what's funny about that, Rimshee? I know who you're talking about.
What do you mean, who I'm talking about?
You've talked about her before in, like, private to me. Shit.
Have I?
Yeah.
Yeah, you very well may. I don't remember.
Never tell Jables things that you might not remember later.
No, it's fine.
Like I said, Y2K, I'm wearing PJs because we don't have a fire lit.
I don't know why you DM'd me that, but okay.
I included all three of you.
Yay, 3 ways! Or would it be technically a 4-way?
I'm staying out
That's
of this.
just an orgy.
Well, once you get above a 3-way, it's just
it's
a group interaction.
Oh my god, now I'm thinking of the ninja sex party orgy of 1.
Yeah.
Shut up! I love their music.
I didn't say anything.
Look, just because you're setting up different machines does not make it an orgy.
Why not?
Because it's still only you.
Well, not with that attitude.
Okay, but what if it's multiple sex robots?
Again, it's still only you.
Well, what if I put googly eyes on them?
It's still only you.
Hold on.
Just make a soundbite of this, because I'll keep repeating it.
Hold on.
Y2K, I'm in underwear and a bra, because the bra is nice and comfy. Anyway, go on.
I'm not wearing underwear because I'm not on camera, and I don't need to.
I was wearing pants, but I took them off.
Okay. Sex robots, fully functional. They can walk around and everything.
They're still
Are we
not
talking
people.
Are we talking like the ones from Detroit Become Human?
I would still consider that an orgy.
It's not an orgy because they're getting no pleasure out of it.
No, wait.
We don't talk about David Cage here.
No, just think about it. What if it's like the same robots from Detroit Become Human? The one they're in the Eden Club.
Oh, I was gonna go Westworld with it, but
well, we can go Westworld with it too.
If they're self-aware, that's different because that's an artificial intelligence, and those actually have a soul. There's a bit of a difference there, but we're talking robots.
Do androids dream of electric sheep?
I don't know. Maybe. Someone quick make a paper unicorn. I don't know.
Yeah, Larry, I probably would have saved up for a doll too if I was younger when they came out.
Oh yeah. Oh, back when I was selling weed, I would have bought one for sure. Cash.
Hell, I know people who if they were married when they came out, they still would have saved up for them, and their partner would have saved up for one.
Yeah.
2K, are you serious?
Of course he's serious. He's Canadian.
Y2K, they're not hookers if they're dead. At the time you hook, you actually go at it at least. Yeah, don't kill the hooker first.
Cause then that's necrophilia.
Mickey, generally, yes, they do. It's called money laundering.
Yeah.
For legal reasons, that's a joke. For legal reasons, that's a joke.
Hey, it's been a minute.
Never thought
Don't
I'd hear that one.
Y2K. We all know escort is a fake term.
Yeah. Mickey, so when you work a job at Walmart and they cash your checks for free at the front, and it's a little more difficult to trace how much cash you actually have, it's really easy to deposit a little extra every month into your bank account. All I'm saying.
You know what they should create? Instead of a DoorDash, they should do a DoorDash for hookers and escorts.
Well, that would exist if it was legal.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, this channel is pro legalization.
And they do. I'll tell you some websites later.
How? It's not Craigslist, is it?
Nope.
No.
Okay.
No,
stopped that.
Craigslist doesn't allow that anymore.
Really? They finally stopped.
Well, it's mostly because they got in trouble for it.
Yeah.
That's. I think we're all in agreement that decriminalize drugs, legalize prostitution.
Yep.
Yay!
Yeah, Larry, phone sex is still a thing, surprisingly enough.
Actually, yes, it is.
Mm-hmm.
Yami would know.
Shut up.
Ooh.
That didn't sound like a denial.
How do you tell us something without telling us something?
No, Oh, you tell me, you motherfucker.
Well, all I'm gonna say is she works at a
tell somebody to shut up. That's why.
Jables. All
Also,
I'm gonna say is she works at a call center, and you've heard her voice.
Oh, like Rocco from Rocco's Modern Life.
Yeah, exactly like Rocco.
Exactly like Rocco.
Yes.
Also, because the show's kind of starting to wind down a bit, and everybody who's in the chat, happy birthdays for the little demon here.
Oh yeah, happy birthday, Yami.
Thank you. I am an old woman. And by old, I mean 34.
Oh wait, hold on.
And a psychopath.
Well, we all know this.
I'm a cat.
There we go.
Specifically, a bubblegum psychopath.
I'm gonna kill everyone. Anyway, what?
I have nothing to say to that.
Yeah.
Mostly because I want to live.
YTK,
Yes.
you also might live in an area with way looser laws around escorts.
Thank you, Larry.
We know you're old, Larry.
Oh,
That's why your takes are so stale most of the time.
I'm hoping I'm having awesome birthday sex, Mickey. That's hilarious.
Larry, Canuck has been super busy lately. He's been getting a lot of like extra gigs recording shit for people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He still shows up in VCs and Nick's server from time to time, but it's usually late at night.
Yeah.
Oh, so basically when all the freaks come out.
Yeah, basically, like, the most common people that I see in there talking with him are, like, Apfel. And we all know when Apfel comes on.
And stuff. Yeah.
It's like, oh, Apfel's on. I probably shouldn't be awake right now.
Yeah. Even though it's like he hasn't slept in 3 days and it's like 6 a.m. his time, he shouldn't be awake either.
But Apfel is.
Apfel is.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I think
That's
we lost
the
a
issue.
dude a while ago. I said, I think Khabib, like, dropped in and then just kind of, I don't know, maybe fell asleep at his computer because he hasn't chatted in a while.
He might just be enjoying the show. Who knows?
He might have a blonde in his room. Don't judge.
A redhead. Or a brunette.
Or a redhead.
He's been on a bit of a good luck streak lately.
If he has a raven in his room, he's not doing what he's doing if it's a blonde or a redhead or a brunette. Mostly because that thing's gonna just keep flying around.
I knew that lame shit was coming.
Yeah, you still laughed.
I didn't laugh, I snorted. There's a difference.
What? Okay.
It actually pisses my sister off that I can do that and she can't.
Do what? Snort?
Yeah, like snort derisively whenever I want. She's just like, how do you do that? I can't do that.
It's not that hard.
Like, it was funny when we were kids because, like, we had like a trade. It's like I could whistle but couldn't snap my fingers, and she could snap her fingers but couldn't whistle. But now I can do both.
Yeah, show that bitch.
I still can't whistle. I've tried so many years and I still can't do it.
Can't whistle?
Nope.
I can't whistle well. I can whistle, just not well.
I'm right-handed, but I snap much better with my left hand.
Oh, I can snap both.
I mean, I can snap with my right, but it's not as consistent as my left.
Yeah, I mean, can you do a triple snap?
Doing it now.
Cool.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, I can't do the finger whistle shit either. My mom can do it. She tried to teach me. It just never clicked.
The finger whistle.
My wife has tried to teach me once or twice.
Please do not whistle into the microphone.
I'm not going to.
No.
No.
Yami, to learn how to whistle, have you ever like blown into like a bottle,
Yeah.
make a sound and stuff. Do that, but move your jaw forward.
Oh.
Also, make sure your lips are a little bit moist as well. Dry lips don't conduce well to whistling.
Moist.
No, it's true. I was also going to say, it's like, technically I can make snapping sounds whenever I want, I just have to rotate one of my ankles.
I'll just bring out a, I'll just bring out the singing bowl, and we'll all feel the pain.
Oh, don't, please don't.
Do you hate
why
us?
why do you have a singing bowl? Oh, wait.
Like, my various, like, bodily snapping sounds concern my friend greatly.
Are you really asking that question, Jables?
Yeah, that's why I just cut it off real quick.
Yeah.
Never.
I remember one time I was in a VC with her and I like rotated my shoulder and there was like a snap noise. No, I didn't really feel anything, but she's like, "Oh my god, are you okay?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm fine." She's like, "It sounded like somebody snapping a pencil."
Yeah, I can get some good ones.
Oh, my right ankle does that all the time. Like if I just like sit down for a while and then just like move it to one side, like snap.
Yeah.
Whereas my left one, if like I just keep rotating it, it just keeps
wait.
cracking continuously. It's kind of
Hold
like a
on.
popcorn machine.
F's in chat for Larry's wife. He can't eat pussy. No wonder she lets you stay up so late.
Wow.
She's asleep by the time you start.
Yeah.
No, that's bad. I'm not
She
gonna lie.
just wants to fucking bed to herself.
Larry's the one that said it. I'm just playing off his joke. Jeez.
Although now I'm kind of curious. With that being said,
Jeff is streaming Dark Tide.
Yeah, I just saw that too.
Oh, I
What a
didn't see that he
bitch.
was streaming. I saw him
Wait.
pop in on Steam playing Warhammer 40k.
Should
Same.
we rate Jeff?
yeah, we should read Jeff and ask him where the hell is my dick. I was supposed to get dicked by him.
All right,
get him,
everybody, you
Yami.
guys know the plan.
It is your birthday after all.
It
It's Yami's
is.
birthday. She wants dick.
Go give Jeff shit in his chat when we raid.
Yeah,
Yes.
tell Jeff to.
Oh,
give
we
Yami
need
dick. It's her birthday.
happy birthday. We need a title for tonight.
Nerd shit.
Yes.
Nerd alert!
Yeah, nerd alert.
Nerd dickin'.
Nerd alert!
Yami's dick cheese.
Yeah,
God.
Yami's dick cheese. There we go.
I don't think
I
we
hate
could put
you
that
all.
on there, unfortunately.
Yeah, I don't think so. Like, maybe with asterisks. But that's no fun.
Yeah, put
Yeah.
an exclamation point where the eye should go in dick.
All right. What? Ugh. Anyway,
There's nothing wrong with being a weeb, Larry. Just as
Yeah,
long as
so
you keep it in
everybody-
your house.
Everybody in chat, you know the plan. It's Yami's birthday. Where's her dick?
Exactly.
Yeah, say that to Jeff.
After all, Jeff did say that since it was my birthday, I was supposed to get dick.
Yeah.
His dick. Oh, where is it? Pay up, motherfucker.
I want it on a silver platter.
Where's the beef, Jeff?
Where's the birth? All right, everybody in
Beef.
chat
It's
on
what's for
board.
dinner.
Thank you.
Sam Elliott is a national treasure.
Oh, Y2KNW has a great one. Richard Fromage.
Done.
It's Richard Fromage.
That's great.
Thank you.
Done. Sold. Sold.
Yeah.
That's it.
But Thanks for tuning in, everybody. I will not be here next week, so it will just be Rimshee.
99%
maybe
chance of
somebody
that.
else.
Yeah. Yeah, as long as Rimshee's not doing anything, I'll be. So we might have a
ready?
We might have a special guest now that I have some preparation to find a third.
Yeah. Hey, at least I don't tell you the day of.
Oh,
I had let him know a few days prior.
Yeah, and I gave you guys a week notice because I'm nice like that.
Well, I didn't actually know I was going until earlier that week. Anyway, we're gonna raid.
Thank you, everybody. See you next week.
Bye.
Except me, I won't be here.
I might.